circumcised penis. Y'all weren't expecting that, were ya? Neither was I recently.
Okay, this week I am joined by Meredith Flanders. What do you have to bring to us this week?
We have a bit by, I chose a bit by Jay Larson called Wrong Cell Phone Number. I'm messing this up already.
Wrong number, here we go.
Called Wrong Number.
Your cell phone rings, you don't recognize the number, what do you do?
Ignore it.
Ignore it, send it to voicemail. Yeah, not this guy. I answer it. Yeah, exactly. Opportunity, potential. Who knows? Who knows what it is? The other day I was driving down the 405, traffic. Phone rings, 917, New York. I'm like, oh, I don't know the number. I hit talk, I go, hello. Guy on the other line goes, hey Bruce, what's going on? My name's Jay, not Bruce. So clearly I go, nothing much, man, what's going on with you?
I like this first part where already you're like, okay, he is definitely setting up for some sort of prank. He's throwing that fishing line out into the audience. They're hooking on, like, okay, we've all been in this situation.
Yeah. But none of us have done that.
Let's see how we can have fun with this, and where it's going to go.
And he goes, I'll tell you what's going on. I just got an email about the budget. It's supposed to be $15,000. Now it's $10,000. I'd like to know what the hell's going on. And I grab the steering wheel. I was like, all right, fucking focus. Focus right now. Your name is Bruce. There's a budget. It's $15,000. Now it's 10. No one's happy about it. Just go with this. Go with this. I didn't know much. I only knew what he told me, so I just said it back, and I go, 10,000? It's supposed to be 15,000. He goes, yeah, well, I just got an email, and now it's 10. And I go, hey, I don't know what to tell you, man. I'm on the road right now. I haven't even seen the email. And he goes, are you behind this? Did you send it out? Like, giving Bruce some attitude, you know what I mean? And I'm like, no way I am taking that. There's no way. And I go, listen, bro, the budget was $15,000. We had a couple extra expenditures. It went up to $16,200. I reworked it, got it down to $14,700. We had $300 to play with. I called it $15,000. I sent it out. He goes, yeah, well, now it's 10. And I was like, oh my God, that worked.
That right there, that's just a great creative rant of just rolling with what is, and just coming up with all these numbers, right off the top of your head, and just making it sound real. Like, this is a good part of showing, like, confidence really sells that.
Stay focused. Stay focused. I'm not even enjoying it, you know what I mean? I can't even laugh. I have to stay, I'm like literally in it. I was just in it. He goes, did Larry okay this? Now he's throwing Larry at me, yeah. So I go, listen, I took it to Larry. He said it looked fine, but I knew it was my ass on the line, so I ran it by Jennifer just in case. She said it looked good. I sent it out. He goes, yeah, well, now it's 10. And I was like, this guy has no idea what's going on over there. He hasn't talked to Larry. He hasn't talked to Jennifer. I just made her up. Clearly, he has not spoken to Bruce.
Keeps interrupting his story to bring us back to him. It's really good storytelling technique.
Exactly. The inner monologue as well is also makes it super relatable.
He goes, listen, man, what are we going to do about this? I go, bro, I'm on the road right now. I haven't even seen the email. Why don't you call Larry, check in with him, see what's going on, give me a call back. Literally, like, throwing the fishing line out, being like, please say yes, because that phone call return is going to be amazing. And he goes, listen, why don't we wait till you get home, you check the email, you call Larry, you call me back. I go, nah, bro. Larry knows way more about this than I do. Give him a call me back. He goes, okay, hangs up the phone.
He's doing the less is more aspect to it. Instead of going overboard, like, no, I'm just going to give them a little bit of stuff and see how much they're going to grab onto. And it's smart. It's definitely smart, and it's entertaining because now you want to know.
Yeah, he sucked us in.
To which I explode with euphoria. Because there's a small business in New York somewhere that's crumbling to the ground. Over $5,000. No one can find Bruce. No one's talked to Larry. And they don't know who the hell Jennifer is. Excitement. Not even done. I get home. I'm so excited. I call some friends, tell them what happened. I think to myself, you know what? I'm going to save that guy's number. Give him a call in a couple days, check in, touch base, see where we're at. I save the number on my phone under random guy. He's a random guy. I don't think about it. A couple days pass, no big deal. Laying on the couch, watching the game. Phone rings, dining room table. Watching the game, get up, pick up the phone, look down. Random guy. And I think to myself, random guy? I don't know any random guy. Who the hell's random guy? And then I was like, random guy!
And I love how he jumps back against the stage. They're just the physical part of it. Really funny.
Definitely. He paints a pretty good picture, too, of, like, changing the scenery of which the story changed. Like, you at first you see him in the car driving, and all he has to do is that little And now he's in his house. He's like walking over to the stool, and you visualizing that as a dining room table.
Now I'm freaked out. You know what I mean? I'm in my house. They know where I'm at.
His hand gestures right there really help convey the whole like freaking out part, because that's pretty much like it definitely animates how you feel. Or how he felt during the time. And again, another relatable mannerism that helps convey the feeling of the story.
And he says, like, they know where I live. I'm like, they don't know where you live. What are you talking about? But it's just that's what you think when you freak out about something. You don't know what you're saying.
People's lives have been affected. But this is who I am, you know what I mean? I started this thing, I'm gonna see it through to the end. That's how I saw this. Put in my earbuds, just get a little distance, just get some distance, you know what I mean? I hit talk, I go, hello, same guy. Goes, hey Larry, what's going on? Now he's calling me Larry. He knows what's up, but I'm not gonna cave, you know what I mean? And I go, nothing much, man, what's going on with you? And he goes, listen, I got us on conference call with Janelle and Marie. Like I'm backing down from Janelle and Marie. So I go, hey ladies. Welcome to the call. As if to say, welcome to the show. Here we go. How long are we gonna lie for? How long do you want me to lie? Because I'm gonna go all the way. Marie, she takes the lead. She goes, hey Larry, what time is it where you are? And I look at the clock and it's 5:30. And they're a New York company, so I go, 8:30. It's 8, they're like sprinkling more lies and like, I can fool them. She goes, really, what's the weather like? And I go, weather is nice. She goes, really? This doesn't sound like Larry. And I go, oh yeah? Who's it sound like? And the guy who called both times, he chirps in. He's like, sounds like Bruce! Sounds like Bruce! Like he's gonna blow this case wide open, you know? And I go, guys, this isn't Larry and this isn't Bruce. And she goes, who is this?
When he does her voice, it's like a whisper.
Yeah.
Again, he's like making it look like a thriller, like an action movie or something.
Over something little.
Yeah, something like this.
I think also what's helping to like convey that feeling is the pacing. He's changing it throughout the story.
Oh,
so like when it gets exciting, he's talking much faster.
Yeah, that is.
But then he knows when to slow it down.
And I was like, I'm just some dude who had nothing better to do than to mess with you guys. Marie did not like that. She got pissed. She started yelling at me. She's like, we're a small business trying. I'm like, oh, I know. She's like, you think this is a joke? And I was like, a little bit. She goes, let me ask you something. I go, no, you let me ask you something. And she goes, what? And I go, where we at with the budget?
Do you think that really happened? Or do you think you made that up?
You know what? I debate about that. Maybe, definitely parts of it definitely happened.
Yeah, okay.
You know, they're probably, you know, the reactions are probably exaggerated, but you know that's all about storytelling. Who was it? Was it Tina? I don't want to quote the wrong person. I can't remember if it was Tina Fey or Chelsea Handler. one of the two, I should double check this, said the important thing about a story is it's entertaining. It doesn't necessarily need to be 100% factual,
I agree.
but it's got to be entertaining.
Yeah.
And that's like one of the challenges in writing and writing a story is sometimes you do need to make up a little bit of stuff, but you still want to own it and make it still feel genuine.
Yeah.
And like that's one of the things too when we have, you know, I'm writing with friends, like, oh, do this thing, like that's funny, but I can't own that made up story. But when you can and you can like portray it as something real, I think that's good comedy.